Dreamer, why don't you reiterate what you said so that everybody can hear?
Yeah, that works. I am currently playing as a dude by the name of Berger, of whom's last name I will not attempt to pronounce. A bit of a party goer. Ended up, probably while I was drunk and passed out, his friends tattooed a prison barcode onto the back of his neck after saying he was going to stay in for his doctorate. The sense of humor those guys got. After getting all that sorted out, he ended up landing a nice contract, which seemed to be a bit above his head, caused him a bit of a breakdown. But when Utani was there, got him back on his feet, and now he's here.
All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I'm Dr. Tetsuo Ijiri, and I'm a radiobiologist and a company man with Wayland Utani. In '83, there was an incident involving a solar flare that killed 6 people under my supervision. The company cleared me of any wrongdoing, but I went public questioning their operational protocols and working conditions. So now I'm kind of on the company naughty list. And I guess I'm in charge of this operation, or team, loosely anyway. And I just want to make sure everything goes smoothly and we get out of here.
Yep, we got to do this smoothly and by the numbers. I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong.
And you will address me as Ijiri-san.
Who wants to go next?
That wasn't in the bio, by the way. I just made that up.
Yeah, I know.
I can go next.
All right, go ahead.
I am Colonel Dr. Seja Drabikovsky. I was a child prodigy in UPP. The state identified me at an early age and placed in special accelerated learning programs. I was inducted into Ministry of Space Security at 14 years old. I have an affinity for space sciences, even outpacing my own instructors. I became Colonel Doctor by 25, and I am sent aboard to study at the Goholgad Institute. I have been part of the cultural exchange program for over a decade. I have become a valuable member of the Goholgad Institute's think tank, and I am happy to live outside of the UPP, but I do miss my family.
All right, we've just got 2 more. Who wants to go? Who wants to go next?
I will.
All right.
I'm playing as Professor Hector Navarre, PhD. Hector's a biochemical engineer. He's a quite impatient guy. See, he's more of a pragmatic scientist than a, inspired one. Who's always, making sure the others don't jump to conclusions or anything. Bit of a recluse. Definitely, a lab-bound person. Not much for going in the field, so he's not really gonna, enjoy doing much outside of what he expects to do.
All right. Last.
Is he the old dude?
Yep.
Yeah, he's 74.
And finally, I am Dr. Lark. Flashbags.
Bite my shiny
As
little
you
ass.
can tell, I am a synthetic. I have been sent by the company to support you in all of your emotional needs. If you have any... Sorry, that's actual coughing. Allergies are terrible.
Yeah.
If you experience any distress, do not hesitate to talk with me.
All right, and so I will now go over the last 2 who are currently under my control, but the moment one of you guys dies, you'll take one of them. We have Sergeant Norz Sajad. She is the team's security detail. She's the only soldier in this group of eggheads. She served Wayland Yutani as a corporate commando before the Frontier War. She raided cultist cells in search of something the company wanted. She never found what the execs were after, but she rounded up a lot of cultists. She spent months guarding them. Most were regular people, just people who were looking for something to focus their lives. They gave her a copy of Robert Morse's Space Beast, a banned book about a dragon who fell from space to punish sinners. It amused her, and she's kept it as a reminder that everyone is looking for something. Then finally, your captain, Aloysia Lugar III. Her mom and pop died in a starship collision when she was young. She was raised by her grandfather. She learned your parents weren't the family's first interstellar tragedy. Her grandfather's sister, Allie, her great-aunt and namesake, was lost in space decades ago. And to avoid paying out her life insurance policy, the company never declared her dead. Her grandfather held on, believing that she was still alive out there. Eager to prove her great-aunt's ship, the Saturn, was destroyed and collect that insurance, she became an ORDF scout, exploring new systems as a way to look for clues. As she was caught by her superiors chasing ghost ships, she was booted from the service, and eventually she gave up on the search and became a trawler captain. That's everybody.
Sounds fancy.
So, anyways, as we were, you guys are approaching the Erebos station. How do you guys want to go about?
I'm going to tell our captain to ask if we have permission to dock with them.
Yep, permission granted.
Proceed. I'm going to say to her.
All right. Now, just as you are about to move in, alarms start to go off. You feel the ship shudder as a swarm of meteoroids pummel the ship and the trawling station. You see that the Erebos has stabilizing thrusters firing to steady her, but the Cetorhina is now caught in a gravity shear. That's not good, is it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Quickly, someone make a piloting roll.
The Harvester lurches, loses control, and careens towards the black hole. Lugar, in the sudden acceleration, it causes her to smack her head on the console, temporarily knocking her out cold. So, you guys are going to need to figure out... You're going to need to make a... Who wants to make a piloting roll?
Does anyone have any points of piloting?
No.
Yeah, do I look like a pilot to you?
I've got 3 agility. Anyone got better than that?
I have 4.
Shouldn't the mother be dealing with this?
Mother's been shorted out.
Ah, okay, I didn't hear that bit. What time periods are we looking at? I got semi-decent contact. I might be able to bring her back online.
You're looking
I don't
at
think we have that
less
kind of time.
less than 5 minutes.
Okay, so that's not an option.
Nope.
Good luck, folks.
Where's the... Let's see, is there like a crew list somewhere?
You guys are all the crew there. It's...
Hector will point to the pilot lady and say, aren't you a pilot? Why don't
She
you
was
try?
knocked out.
Oh, okay. Oh, she was the one knocked out? Okay.
Yeah.
Heartless
He does it
flashbacks.
anyway to her unconsciousness.
Okay.
I thought it was someone
Lark
else.
just strolls over. sits in the pilot seat.
All right, so you can choose one of 3 locations. There is Deck E, Deck F, and Deck H. Deck E is supplies and quarters, F is portside cell block, and H is trawling arm 1.
Crawling arm 1.
All right. So, you managed to control the ship into a... You crashed the ship into the crawling arm, but it's a controlled enough crash that you are able to avoid... Like, basically avoid being thrown about and being severely injured.
Apologies for the rough landing. If anyone has injured themselves, I can help. But mostly on the emotional front. The physical front, especially if you have soiled yourself, I am not willing to help with it at the current time.
You also hear echoing from somewhere.
I try.
What a strange android.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
I'm going to check out our pilot and make sure she's not injured.
She's alright for now. She's unconscious.
Since
She'll
I'm a
wake up
medic.
in maybe a couple minutes. But there's no long-term lasting damage.
How'd you guys get your pictures to change your NPC?
Oh, at the bottom of the thing?
At the bottom of
under
the chat,
message
there's a
block?
little drop-down list.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
It's old man Jenkins.
Good news, everyone.
I'm going to instruct our bishop to carry her to the med bay and leave her there while we go.
Okay. Well,
Actually, yeah, never mind. You're saying.
I will take her to the med bay and make sure that she's alright. Any wounds will be addressed. We have supplies. And he takes her to the med bay. Now you realize that if you're ever going to get out of here, you're going to need to figure out what exactly happened to the ship, what parts you might need, and basically assess your current situation. You are wedged in the now twisted plasma collector. And you will have to do, in order to get onto the station, it will require EVA entry.
What? We haven't magically Space Hulk welded into the maintenance tunnels of the collector?
No, there were no lasers on the front of our ship to blow.
Yeah, no melt-to-lances.
Nah, but you get a lot of...
Yep.
Yeah, you get what I mean.
Yep. And you guys should notice that you have a handout that tells you the available gear aboard the Cetorhina ship.
Well, I guess we better suit up.
Yep, let me know what you guys are going to take with you, if anything.
Let's just go out without our spacesuits.
Okay. Roll me stamina.
That will be enjoyable, mouth breather.
Yep. Okay, so
Bit
geez,
redundant
roll
there.
me stamina.
I'm not actually going
I
outside
know, I'm
without
just
a
kidding.
spacesuit.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you do, then yeah, roll me stamina, and then the moment you fail, you reduce to 0 health and have to make death rolls until somebody brings you into a area with atmosphere.
Yeah. We do not know the integrity of our link at the dock. We should suit up.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
So, yep, everybody put
Eco
these.
2.
Yep, the Eco Tubes. They're armor 8, air supply 6, weight 3. They have a built-in comms unit so that you guys will be able to communicate with each other even when you're out of visual or normal
They're
audio
heavy.
range. Yes, they are very heavy. And then if any of you want any of the other pieces of equipment, then decide how you want to distribute that among yourselves.
In fact, would be basically over encumbered, or right at my limit.
I mean, you can drop things in your inventory. You don't need to take everything with you.
Oh, I already have a med kit. Nice.
What was the weight on those?
On the suits, weight 3.
Yeah.
The amount we can carry is our strength times 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good.
Since we're not in the military, we don't have any fancy backpack to help us carry more.
Yep.
And I only have 2 strength, so. Alright, I'm gonna put on the suit, and I'm gonna take 1 extra med kit to take me right up to my encumbrance limit.
Okay, put everything in your inventory
Yep.
then.
Lark has a med kit.
How much weight can the android carry?
I have 5 strength, so I
So,
can carry
10.
a lot.
Yeah,
Nice.
androids.
Yeah, so I can carry 10 things. So I think I'm
Bring a
going
maintenance
to.
jack. Never go anywhere without me trusty maintenance jack.
Yep. Trusty beak stick. Yep.
I
So
think I'll take a med kit and a electrical tool kit.
okay.
What's the weight
Is
on
the
those?
rebreather of a weight?
No.
Okay. I better take one of those too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone should just have a rebreather.
Okay, then everybody.
Except for Lark. Lark doesn't need one.
Yep. So everybody except Lark, roll me a d3.
Well, I thought we'd start out wearing the armor's air supply.
Well, yeah, but this
first,
is
right?
so that you know if you say have to switch the rebreather, you know how much air supply.
Oh, okay.
How much do they weigh?
None. They
Okay.
don't have. Yep. So
3d6 or no, 1d3. Oof.
What was the weight on those electrical toolkits?
those, I don't know if they even have weight. Let me double check. Because they're pretty
Oh shit!
small.
It did roll. Alright, set
I'd
to
say a
scroll down.
quarter would be a fair thing for them if it's not listed.
What? Yeah, if
I would
it's
say
not-
a quarter weight would be fair for them if they're not.
Oh, yeah, their
if it's
weight-
not listed.
it is listed at 1/2. Electronic
Okay.
tools? Yeah. Comtech +1. And
Yep.
What does the computer toolkit do?
which one?
The computer toolkit.
Is it just called that?
Yeah.
Let me double check which.
I imagine it's similar.
Yeah,
Something I already have.
And I know you're dealing with what he's asking you, but what type of med kit are these? Are these personal med kits, or are they
Yep.
just...
Yep, that's...
Okay.
Let's see, computer... Where... Okay, let me double check who's... I'm gonna assume, yeah, it's probably for, like, interfacing with, say, a mother unit or equivalent, and would probably give you a bonus to contact roll. So...
Okay.
Awesome. I am at near absolute weight limit.
Alright, how much are you carrying now, Lark?
I gotta figure out how much the Watatsumi bolt gun is. I think that's what, 1?
It's either 1 or 1/2. Let me double check for you.
What page is it on the...
It is on... Oh, yep, it is weight 1.
135.
Yep,
Okay, weight 1.
yep. And each
135 if you're looking at book page, 139 if you're looking at PDF page.
You should take one of each of the guns we can carry.
I was
So you can pass them
planning
out
on
once
just
we land.
checking her Lark out in weapons. But no, Lark is actually going to carry one of each of the pistols.
Okay.
Can we spacewalk the power loader?
I'm gonna say it's way too clumsy for that.
That's reasonable. Those things don't have magnet feet, do they?
No, they do not.
So that means that wouldn't even work. And they don't have RCS. So yeah, that would make sense.
Yep. Yeah, those would not be the... And then, okay, let me see. What did I roll for...
Man, when your avatar is less mobile than a Herbie.
Yep, let me see. Okay, so... Oh, wow.
Oh, good. That would be awesome.
Okay, let me...
Yep.
I'm just rolling for the other two... For the two kind
Fight
of temporary characters.
Fight of the Century. Trash can versus alien queen.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's weight 1/2. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Okay, everybody ready?
I am.
If you
Hector
give me
will
1 second,
say,
since I'm carrying all the weapons, I gotta look up the bonuses for them.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just... I've got the page up. I just have to actually type thingy in.
Actually, Hector is going to ask you, hey, you, tin can. This suit's heavy. Could you carry an EVA pistol for me?
Yes. It would be my pleasure to assist you, old man.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
And
just
just to
putting in all the
inform you-
damages for that.
Yep.
Alright, so I've got 2 pistols, 1 bolt gun. I'm only at 6 1/4. Has anyone took a cutting torch?
You should probably take one of those too.
Gonna take one of those too.
Okay, roll me a D3 for the power supply.
Got to roll
It
for
would be a
power.
pack mule.
Okay, so yeah, it has a the power supply or the battery has a 3 power. So just, yeah, make note of that.
What was the first D3 for?
It was for the air supply if you guys are taking rebreathers, so that if you, say, had to switch.
Yep. Whereas Lark just doesn't care.
Yep. By the way, everybody, roll me 2d6. Ooh. Oh. Well, everybody except Lark. Yep, Lark can ignore this. So... Let me see. Okay, so... Navarre? You rolled paranoia. You are convinced that someone or something on board is out to get you. This effect, which lasts until the PCs leave the system, should be roleplayed.
That the rest of the time we're here.
Ijiri. Epilepsy. You suffer episodes of epileptic seizures that disable you for a turn. Exactly
Jeez.
when in the shift the seizure occurs is up to me. Drabakowski. You also are paranoid. You feel like someone or something on board is out to get you. Now, Hedenstrom, roll me another d6. You're surrounded by strangers. You no longer recall who the other characters are, or if they're friend or foe. You're suspicious of their motives, and it will take a lot for you to trust them. Now, are we all ready to...
Where'd be a good place to record this?
Just put it in your... Just put it in your character sheet. Like, in your bio.
Okay.
Yep. And at the beginning of every shift, we will be rolling again on that table, but with a +1 for every shift.
Would I show any symptoms of that right now, or?
I'm gonna say not yet.
Like, not even like a headache or a weird buzzing or anything?
You might feel like a little bit of a tinnitus, but instead of kind of a ringing, you just hear this.
Oh.
I knew it.
Over and over again. It's like it's reverberating through the decks of the ship.
Does anyone else hear that farting?
I have no idea what you are talking about. But if
Get
this
through it.
somehow relates to your mother and her weight, feel free to talk to me about it.
Yeah. Now you guys remember that.
Fucking company milk bloods.
You remember that.
It is okay. You have inferior blood.
You remember that Wayland warned you about the effects of the black hole on the brain, and that the station's medical officer might have meds that could help you alleviate some of the effects. Just a reminder. But anyways, you guys all ready to disembark?
Yep.
I think so. I'm carrying 3 guns and a cutting torch.
All right.
I am the most well-armed out of any of us.
Yeah,
Place
I'm not
yourselves.
sure how I should think about that.
Oh, you're over by Plasma Collector Ma 01. Now the Gray is going to stay on the ship so that he can oversee any ship repairs. Does anybody want to look over the ship?
Guess we might as well.
Lark's gonna observe the ship.
Okay, make me an observation roll.
Lark's eyes were running maintenance while she was looking at the ship.
Yeah, and I'm going to say something falls from the ceiling.
I'm gonna look over the ship.
Okay. By the way, everybody take 1 stress level for the sudden crash.
Yeah.
Okay, so you notice
How
that...
does that... just asking, how does that work with androids? Do we not take stress at all?
Yeah, you don't take stress, but it also means that you cannot push skill rolls.
Okay.
But that also means you never have to reload.
Yeah, technically. So,
Technically.
yeah.
Well,
anyways.
I mean...
Actually, that's an
depending upon the
intended
gun.
mechanic.
Yeah, so you notice that
Yes.
there are several meteorites that have embedded themselves in the hull. And the ship is mangled, twisted, and locked in the superstructure of the station. You know, based on what you know of the inventory, that you don't have everything that you would need to free the ship, and that you will have to get some or all of the equipment and parts needed from various areas on the station.
I'm gonna radio back to the ship then.
Yes. Gray answers.
Let the station know that we've sustained damage and we are not equipped to deal with it on our own.
I've tried raising comms, but nobody is responding.
Keep trying, keep me posted.
Affirmative.
Can I observe?
What kind of hunk of junk did the company send us to?
Can I observe the station now, considering they haven't raised any comms with them?
I'm gonna say there's not much that you're gonna be able to get.
Okay.
So,
Everybody keep your head on a swivel. This isn't right.
where do you guys want to go?
Yeah, probably just a bunch of lazy youngins too busy reading their magazines to answer the comms.
What is magazine? Or gun, yes.
It is a book full of pictures, you simpleton.
Oh, they didn't have paper in the UPP?
All papers used for science.
That seems unhygienic.
Well, I'll have you know that I read many science magazines. Grr.
Alright, cut the chatter, guys. Where's the airlock?
Oh. Yep, you just have entered through an airlock, so you're now on the station.
I thought we were still in space, just joking around being fools.
No, you've crashed and basically become entangled in the superstructure of the station. You need to...
Gotcha. So we're in a pressurized area now.
Yep, for now.
Well, I'm getting out of this stupid suit.
Alright. So put your armor...
Assuming it is pressurized, yeah.
Yep, take your armor down to 0. You can still keep the
Are you
suit in
sure
your
that's
inventory.
wise? There could be more meteors.
Considering the proximity of the black hole, I would bet on it.
I think we should keep suited up until we know what's going on.
Yeah, fine. This isn't what I signed up for. I'm gonna complain to the company.
All
Let's make sure you
complaints
get
can
home
be
first.
filed with an HR representative. They will get back to you in maximum int years.
This lead.
Yep. Now, where to?
I think going inside would be best.
Was there any kind of intercom or something in the airlock area?
No, not here, at least.
I don't know, going towards the hub seems like a good idea.
Okay. Get moving. Who has the highest mobility?
I got 6.
6.
I got 6 total.
4.
Okay, looks like 6 is the highest. Unless anybody... Let me double check what the other 2 have.
I think it's probably gonna be Hector because he's ancient.
It is... Yep, so... Oh wait, I mean lowest mobility, not highest, sorry.
That
I've
would
got
be
4.
Dummy Cheeks Hector.
4.
Okay. Make me a... mobility roll. Unless you guys are not making an attempt to move quietly.
Would
I
we have
don't
any
think we
reason
ever
to
were.
want
I
to?
don't think we have.
I actually might.
Okay, so you guys aren't trying to move quietly?
I don't think we have a. We just slammed into the goddamn ship.
Yeah.
We're not being quiet at the moment.
Okay.
We're kind of hoping someone will find us so they
Actually-
can help us.
Treat it as them not being quiet. I am trying to be quiet. I'm sort of backing off of the group, still a bit freaked out.
Okay. Let me...
So I'll
I'm
roll.
quiet because I'm paranoid.
Yep. Let me roll something real quick. Alrighty then. Go
Whether
ahead.
me rolling actually matters at all, I don't know.
Go ahead.
I think he's saying to move forward.
Yep, you guys can move forward. Don't worry, it's
Keep
nothing.
going. Yes.
Why am I
Yeah.
suddenly afraid
Yes.
to be at the front?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's a you don't see any traps situation.
Exactly. You guys don't see anything that warrants any concern.
We're fine.
So what
We'll
is
be
this
fine.
plank before we go? Like, are these open tanks below us, or?
Yep, so it's a personnel catwalk that is between the plasma collector and the central hub.
Are these just tanks of plasma?
Yes. Yes, they are they're processing they're for processing plasma.
But there's not like a railing we could fall into a vat of something, is there?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
But you know, as we're walking across this, I'm gonna get out my CBRN detector.
All right.
What do I roll for that?
Oh, you don't need to roll. You just I'll tell you
Okay.
there's nothing that you're detecting in the immediate area.
Seems safe so far.
Yep.
I might as well walk up to him, ask what you're looking for.
Just, we're in a work area. I wanted to make sure that we're not exposing ourselves to something.
I see. Guess that makes sense.
I am a radiobiologist.
Indeed you are.
That's
Now,
quite interesting.
keep moving.
It's a lot of plasma here.
Certainly is quite an operation.
I found the ladder.
Well, where's it go?
Up and down. Let me just double check where, because that's junction H3.
Which way would we need to go to find like a control center or something? Which gate or deck?
What? Sorry.
I understand which deck would we need to go to find like the control room or where there might be people?
Well, operations is deck B.
So up.
Yep, we need to go up, and we need to head over to junction G9.
All right, so as you guys get to the ladder, everybody take me +1 stress.
Are you sure you had to actually say that? I'm pretty sure we could figure it out.
And it's also answered by a similar but slightly different sound.
So there are people here somewhere.
Yep. You hear the first sound comes from somewhere down here. The other one comes from further up ahead. Up the ladder. Somewhere on deck G.
That wasn't a good sound.
That doesn't sound like gravitational stress. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know, you tell me.
I'm a biochemist, not a fortune teller.
So, where are you going?
So where did that first noise come from?
Behind you.
Behind us.
Also, I didn't hear the second noise.
Oh, I didn't make it. It was a similar sound, but just slightly
Oh, okay.
different. Like a kind of howl. Like
Could just be a cat in heat.
you never know.
Let's go up.
Alright, I guess we're going up.
I'll let you guys check that out. Tell me if it sounds okay up there.
Okay.
I'll
Don't
still
stray
go up
too
with
far.
them, but I'll be going up last.
Okay. Everybody place yourselves at junction G3.
Ah, microscopic grid.
Yep. Yep, this
God.
one's where to now?
Over to Joe's.
I think we should go to the comms tower so we can yell at those nincompoops for not answering our hails.
I don't have a better idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, where to go?
Going with y'all, pretty much anything could be a better plan than just about anything we could do here.
Yeah, so to do that, we go to the assembly hall and then head north
Mm-hmm.
to the junction G9.
All right, so move yourselves.
I would think after us hearing that noise, we might try to be quiet now.
Yep. Yep. All right. As you guys get to there, stop. You guys see something moving in the shadows, coming towards you.
From...
It rounds the corner.
Is it a
What is
kitty
this?
cat?
Yes, and it has something clamped in its jaws.
Katushka,
I'm gonna shine my
what are you
flashlight on
doing
it.
here?
It's a tuxedo cat. And it drops what's in its mouth on the ground in front of you. It places it at your feet.
Shine flashlight on it.
It is a bizarre, sort of squid-looking creature. It's not very large. It's obviously, being held in the... It was able to be held in the jaws of a cat, but whatever it is, it's clearly dead.
Say again?
It looks sort of like a squid, almost, but not quite. There's something off about it. It's kind of pale, and it's got the what's the word I'm looking for? The complexion of like a desiccated, or not desiccated, a bloated corpse. And it's
Like
completely
the,
limp.
blobfish.
Yeah, something like that.
Huh.
Meow. Meow.
I've never seen anything like this.
Idri, can you test?
Move aside. Let me take a look at it. And I'd like Hector to do analysis.
Okay, make me an observation roll. You don't know exactly what to make of it. Whatever it is, it's clearly alien, and it's unfamiliar to you.
Is it dead, I assume?
Funny you should mention that. As you try to get a closer look, it suddenly bolts. and scurries away and disappears.
Yeah. You didn't kill it, stupid cat. You make me look bad.
The cat gives you a very sad look. It kind of lowers its head. Meow.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to pet the cat.
Roll me for pet. I'm kidding. Yep. The cat eagerly accepts your attention.
Where's your owner?
Meow. The cat purrs as you pet it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It goes... You know how cats sometimes, when they're really relaxed, they almost go limp?
Yep, yeah, like a ragdoll cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Here. I don't know what that thing was, but I don't want anywhere near me. Give me one of those pistols, Tin Can.
Affirmative.
You're not shooting the cat.
And now, if y'all are getting armed, you mind if I as well? That ain't gonna be a problem now, is it?
I don't know, is it?
I'm asking you. Do you got another?
As a reminder, destruction of Wayland Yutani property will result in punishment up to, but including death.
Yeah, I've read the work contract. Actually,
You
2.
seem trustworthy.
All right, thanks.
You should be able to trust anyone on this team.
I guess Hector is dropping his flashlight for the pistol.
Alright. Where to now?
To the assembly hall.
What was
All
the
right.
pistol again?
It's in the handout, isn't it?
Yep.
The Rexim RXIV M5.
Oh, it doesn't have
pistol.
the stats on it, though.
Its stats are bonus 1, damage 1, medium range.
Weighs 1/2.
And you get 1 reload.
Reloads at 1/4, right?
Yep. But I'm not really gonna... For this scenario, we're not gonna worry about the weights of reloads.
We ain't?
Nope.
Okay.
It's easier that way.
Alright, I say we press on then.
Gotta deal with it. That's good.
I'm gonna put the cat back down and,
Okay. The cat follows
Range
you.
medium? Yes.
Seems to be tagging along.
I truly
we've
hope that the
confirmed-
cat has a stat block.
It does.
Oh, thank God.
It has a full character sheet.
Oh,
And a personal agenda.
I was about to say, if the cat was not a character that we could play, I would be very upset at the writers of this module.
Nope. It is a NPC that you can take over. That said, I'm going to leave the cat until all starter PCs have already been taken over because, well, reasons.
Because cats are technically suboptimal.
Yeah, and also, it has no complexity as a character. Like, it doesn't have an evolving personal agenda or anything, so... Not to mention it can't really contribute anything.
Hey!
At least...
That's only if you're not trying hard enough. On both of those, actually.
Fair. Alright, so... Why don't you guys, get to moving?
Can I lose a stress point for holding a kitty?
Sure.
I'll take anything I can get.
Speaking of kitty, this one wants food.
How did you know?
It's about 9 o'clock.
Ah, yes, the real one.
Keep moving me along with the others. I'll be here. I'll just have to.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Okay, you get to the assembly hall. The area is wrecked and overgrown.
Like with plants or what?
You're not sure.
Fungus?
It just looks weird.
I'm gonna pull out the CVR kit again.
Alright. This entire area is flooded with strong radiation.
Everybody stop. Assembly halls are radiated to hell.
If you run through the area, you would be able to get through without taking a lot of rads, but
We could get through, but you'd have to move quick. I wouldn't advise it.
Is there another way?
Could we send the android through first?
yes, if the android wants to.
I will be willing to go through and check out the other side. Meat bags.
Do androids take radiation damage?
They do not, at least not for... Or, actually, I don't know that there is any specific... I don't know if it says, because...
Because like radiation can damage robots just because
Yeah.
it can mess with their circuitry.
Yeah, so... I'm gonna say... Yes. You take radiation points.
You'd think it would like manifest differently in robots than in people, but it still is bad.
Yeah, like you're not gonna suffer like mutations, but yeah, it's definitely gonna interfere with the, you know, the hardware that's allowing you to function normally.
Perhaps we go back and go up further.
There is no up further.
Well, if you were to get to junction G5, say, you might be able to, like...
Yeah, there is a ladder there, ain't there?
Guess we're turning around.
What else did like the assembly hall look like? You said it just overrun with like
You're not
plants?
sure what. Not plants, no. It's
Something, okay.
Yeah, it just looks kind of weird, I guess is the best way I can describe it.
They must be letting the inmates run this place.
Funny, you mentioned that. We have not seen any.
I never should have signed up for this.
Your compliance was not needed for this mission. Or not compliance.
Yep.
This company's never put employee safety first.
You see, as you get up, you see two figures. They appear to be patrolling the area. They look human enough.
Well, that is unnerving that you say it like that.
As you get closer, you realize that they are not meat bags, but rather they look a little bit similar to Sikhs and Working Joes, but they look a bit more sophisticated and less kind of bare bones, bottom line.
So even more uncanny valley.
Yep. You remember them talking about this being a correctional facility?
Hello there.
Halt. Identify yourself.
Do we have identification?
I would assume maybe?
Well, you heard the tin cans, tin can. Identify yourself.
Alright. Lark will step up and go beep beep boop beep beep boop boop beep boop.
Identification accepted.
It is good to find fellow synthetics. These meat bags are a hassle. Is what I would say if I was not contractually bound to keep their emotions in check.
Ask them for a
Gold
situation
stars
report.
all around. Lark just starts passing out gold stickers to everyone.
Can they give us like a situation report or something?
Situation. Imminent. Prisoner. Riot. Protocol. Retrieve prisoners. Restore order.
Where are we trying to go again? Operations, or what's it called?
Operations is on deck B, if that's...
Hector suggested going to the comms tower. But yeah, we would have to go through the radiation zone for that, so...
There was actually a ladder on the other side of it. Could probably go through that way.
Yep, but
Which is, I believe, why we were going back up
Say
here.
what junction that is.
Which junction?
oh, junction G9 to the comms tower.
Well, I was thinking this one. but
G9
yeah.
Oh,
is
that is the
further up,
main
but no.
chute. That is not a specific junction. That is a That is a chute that basically goes all the way through the station, like from top, basically from deck A all the way to deck J.
Okay.
Regardless, that seems to be our target.
But that's where the radiation was in the assembly hall.
Yep, there was strong radiation in the assembly hall.
In the assembly hall, yes, but what about the chute?
You don't know.
We don't know because we haven't been there.
You'd have to cross through the assembly hall.
Yep.
That's why I thought we were going down to... Well, I don't know where this junction goes.
G5?
Probably H5, wouldn't it?
Let me see.
I think we want to go up because we came from H.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing an H5, so I think this one only goes up.
I would think H5 would be up, but if that's the case, then yes, let's go up.
Well, A,
Probably
it goes
F?
A to J. Yeah, it goes A to J, A being the highest, J being the lowest.
I say we just keep working our way up junctions until we get to deck B.
Are you saying G or J?
J is the lowest,
Okay.
and then A is the highest, so...
Okay, if you're... Okay. Okay, that works.
Okay, you guys are heading up the ladder?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Place yourselves at junction... Wait, let me double check.
J5, yeah.
Yep. As you guys get up, you see a whole another group of the same type of androids. Identify.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop.
No convict detected. Welcome. Now, what appears to be their leader... You said, hello, are you here from the Cetorhina?
Yes, we're the research team.
Ah, it is good to see you. Unfortunately, things have gotten a bit chaotic around here. The prisoners have... Some of them have escaped, and we are working on rounding them up. If you would like, I can bring you to Chief of Security. He's just over in the detention block.
Why
Hey,
weren't
brother.
we hailed about this situation?
Comms have been out. You can imagine, as you can imagine, being near such a intense source of various sources of radiation can seriously interfere with communications equipment.
Our ship will need repairs.
I would imagine.
Is there any
so.
way we can confirm that? Oh, apologies for talking over you. You're saying?
Yep. He says, yes, I would imagine so. Now,
So what exactly are we supposed to be doing here? I know we're a science team. But like, what are...
you guys have a couple of different goals. Find out more about the life forms, and then you guys also have your own objectives as based in your personal agendas.
Perhaps the station has a mother unit that can diagnose our ship since ours went down.
Yep, you guys actually know a bit about... Gray actually contacts you and tells you what you'll need. Give me just a second to... Gru, come in. You hear on your comms.
Go ahead.
I've done an assessment of the damage to the Cetorhina, and I've figured out what we're going to need to get us free again.
Well, let's hear it.
The crash flash drained the ship's batteries. You will need to either find replacements or else somehow recharge the energy cells. In order to get successful engine ignition, we will need at least 3. Finally, the thruster compression coil has been completely busted. You will need to find one and replace it. Lastly, a standard cutting torch and maintenance jack aren't going to cut it. You're going to need some serious equipment to cut this Cetorhina free from the station. There might be something around here you could use. I will show you a handout now.
Maybe we can bet on a pod race to get a new hyperdrive unit.
Now this is pod racing.
Now, was that a hyperdrive unit or was that a navigation unit that they were doing that for?
I don't remember. It's been ages since I saw that fucking movie.
I've never
I'm pretty
watched
sure it's
it.
hyperdrive.
Okay. My only experience is from Lego Star Wars.
Well, to be fair, that is the best Star Wars.
Yes, but everything is done in mimes, so it's not really good for storyline.
That's true.
Actually, the new one is all dubbed.
Yep. That's
Oh,
true.
that ruins it.
You could set it to mumble mode, though, so...
Yeah, there's an option to go
Okay.
back to the pantomiming.
That works.
Anyway,
I will take you to see the warden, and the officers kind of gently but firmly guide you towards this room over here.
the detention room?
It seems
Okay.
like this is sort of a...
Well, Warden, seems like we picked a great time to come visit your station.
Yeah, shit's hit the fan, but... Look, if you help me out, I'll help you out. We need to... There is a convict that goes by the name of... Her real name is Flo, but they call her Candlestick Maker. She's an arsonist. About a decade ago, she was the station manager, but she set fire to the station. And... Sorry, let me... Yep, she blew up the plasma tanks and killed 67 people. Now, I requested that she spend her time here at Erebos to make up for the act that she's done, but now, with everything that's gone on, she's started leading a prisoner revolt. This is war, and it's my turn to... We need to win. If you help me, I'll help you.
Everything else that's going on. What happened before the prisoner riots?
I don't know the details. I'm not really concerned with that, but something has started happening to this to this station. I don't know what, but it may have something to do with the new form of life that was found on the meteor or in the debris orbiting the black hole.
Is it a small squid creature?
Oh, yep. Oh, they're not the worst. There's way worse out there, but first things first, we gotta retake the station before we can do anything else.
Now listen here, Warden. We'll do our best to help you, but we're not soldiers. And it's my job to keep everyone on this team alive.
Alright, well look. Just do what we can, and if you see any convicts, vent them.
Affirmative. Air vents are the best solution to all of life's problems.
He points at them.
I think I can agree with that.
Now this tin can knows the reality of things.
I will take that as a compliment, you meatbag.
He snorts. He says, well,
Have you been briefed on what we're doing here?
it's not really my concern.
Well, we'll help you out, but you need to point us in the direction of where we can get some samples of this life form. This is a science mission.
Well, I mean,
Is there a scientist on board we can speak to?
Webb, I haven't seen him in weeks. All I know
Where's
is
his office?
trying to remember. It would probably be on deck C or deck D, reception and sciences. Or let me.
That's where we'll head then.
Yep. So. Oh yeah, Deck C, yeah, Health and Wellness Center. Yep, so that's where you might find anything, but just be careful. The things that are on this station, they're dangerous. Make no mistake.
Could you spare a couple of your synths here to escort us?
I'm sorry, but our primary concern is stopping the riots and getting rid of Wick's gang. I can't afford to spare any of my men lest they come and try and take over. But I wish you the best of luck.
Not much we can do, but we'll let you know if we see anyone on the loose.
Thank you.
Anyone else wanted to add anything?
I think we can go look for our samples.
Best of luck and stay safe out there.
Yeah. I want to see if I can get that varmint that escaped from the cat.
I guess now we can make our way towards the chute.
Yep.
Yep.
True.
I'm gonna use my detection kit again, make sure there's not radiation spread to this deck.
You're not seeing anything in this area.
Seems safe.
Yep, at least, yeah, this immediate area.
Oh, great. Well, at least one room in this station isn't broken.
Yep. Now, do you still have it out?
Yeah, I mean,
So, in this room up here, the causeway, you detect weak radiation. So, you'd only really start to suffer effects if you stayed here for, like... You imagine if this were some sort of weird tabletop role-playing game, you imagine it would be the equivalent of 8 hours before you'd start to see any effects?
there's some minor radiation here. We should be fine for several hours.
Looks like I spoke too soon.
Fun fact, this level of radiation is about what you would experience from normal cornflakes.
That's why I don't eat cornflakes. They're out to get you.
I'm gonna take out my own kit and check.
Yep, you see the same thing.
Okay.
By the way, everybody make me an air supply roll. Unless you've decided to disconnect your suits. Unless you're trying to breathe the air in here. It's breathable, but you know that if
Wait,
there
I
were
thought-
any sort of airborne contaminants, that you would be inhaling them. So,
No,
yeah, if you've made
no,
the
I thought we
decision
left.
Yep, if you've made the
Oh,
decision...
okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you've made the decision already to not bother using the... to not bother using the suit's air supply, then you don't need to roll for air supply. But remind me that you are not using it, because it may have implications later.
Is it a situation to where I need to use air?
Well, it depends on whether or
Maybe.
not you want to... Because you could... The air in here, there's an atmosphere, but it's up to you whether or not you trust that atmosphere.
Yay. You know what? Nah. Just gonna say solid. I ended up taking off my suit previously entirely.
Okay.
Probably a bit of an idiot decision, but I'm just gonna go with that and not even roll air
Yeah,
supply.
just a Prometheus scientist.
Yep.
Oh.
You also notice that as you move further out into the causeway, you get an overwhelming view of the black hole. +1 stress level. Now, gravity fluctuations are buffeting the passageway, causing it to sway and creak ever so slightly. Now,
Keep walking down the spooky tunnel.
as you move down the corridor, the light ahead begins to flicker.
Whatever you do, do not stare into the hole.
That is good
Wham!
advice.
Something has hit the top of the causeway in front of you. A thick shadow squeaks across the transparent wall. Then there is nothing. Everyone present receive +1 stress.
Can I try to observe? See if I see what it is.
You're gonna have to pursue it if you want to do that. Do you want to?
No.
Alright.
Actually, would it be reasonable for my character to do that?
To try and pursue
With
it?
pursuiting? Yes. As well as with my character trait.
Sure.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
Okay.
And you do know which trait I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean the talent? Or...
Breakthrough. Yes, talent. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, stuck in other systems.
Yeah, let me see.
It's essentially a free observation roll if you're okay with it.
Oh, yeah. So, whatever it is, it's big. And, it's noticed you. Now that, it appeared to have not noticed you before, but now that you've taken to pursuing it, you've caught its eye.
I see. Do I recognize it?
No.
Ah.
Now,
You fool, you're going to get us killed.
give me just a second. Let me see.
It's a spaghetti monster.
First, let me shuffle these. Okay.
We lost somebody.
Yeah, we lost Dreamer.
Oh. Dreamer? What happened?
He just dropped out of the call.
Oh.
Crap. I didn't know you already dealt me a card.
Same here. I'm gonna go with the crappier one. Or, you know what?
I'm taking the better one.
I think his internet may have gone off because he's not online.
Yeah.
Because this lower one should be the first one I was dealt.
While we wait for him, I'll be right back.
I will let you choose which one is better for me.
I'll see which one is more thematic. Let's see, so... energies, you got 10. Or 2, because that was the one that first dealt you. I guess I'll deal another one.
I hope he'll be back soon.
Yep, hopefully. But luckily he's at the bottom of the initiative. So...
Lucky, yes.
Well, lucky for practicality's sake is what I mean. Okay, Tetsu, what are you gonna do?
Well, can't really do much.
You could run.
I'm going to yell for someone to drag Berger away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna help Hector start running away.
Okay. So, yep, grab him and then, yeah, you can move up to, like, I'll say, like, here.
Let's go, Hector. And I gotta grab his arm and pull him up with me.
Yeah, I can run away on my own. But he'll go with you.
Okay. Sajad is going to back up. And okay.
The stun shotgun.
Panic. She is going to suffer from the... She's trembling, so all skill rolls using agility are going to suffer a -2 modification until the panic stops. But that is going to be 2 damage. Okay, it's gonna take 2.
Oh my god. I love the name of that.
Okay, Drabakowski.
Okay, so it's this thing way down here at the end.
Yep.
Right? And I'm way up here. Are we running for the chute?
That's up to you.
Oh, that was the plan.
Okay, I'm running for the chute.
Alright, Navarre, it's your turn.
Yeah, run to the chute. Actually, wait. Yeah, okay, let's just go.
Okay. Three. 8 base dice, damage 1.
Well, shit.
Oh my. That's a lot of successes.
You might
Okay,
come
he
back
takes-
as a different character.
He takes 2 damage. Now I feel really bad about this because I hate having to deal someone damage while they're not around. But what can you do? Because, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for it to just ignore the person who's right in front of it.
Yep.
I hope when
When
Dreamer
he's
gets back.
AFK, he just goes into a trance, right?
Okay, and it drags him into a nearby zone, or a neighboring zone. It just lashes out with one of these long tentacles and just thrashes him into a nearby zone, knocking him down. He is now prone. Let me double check the... Yep, he goes prone. Stress level increases by 1, and panic roll. So 9. He drops an item. Let's see. I'm gonna say it's gonna be between the flashlight, the knife. Actually, let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just roll a d6. Okay, he drops the toolkit. And see if there's any other effects. And his stress level increases by another 1. Okay, Lark, it is your turn.
All right. Lark. Oh, I am. How far away from it am I?
You're medium range.
Ooh. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm not gonna aim. I'm gonna shoot with the bolt gun, so that has short. Or wait, can I shoot it with the bolt gun?
No, not if
That's
it's...
only
Yeah, it's short range, so you're at medium. You'd have to shoot with the pistol.
Okay, yeah, I will shoot with the pistol.
Okay. -1. Oh. Were you moving up?
That's weird. I was not going to move up. That's weird. I meant to shoot with the pistol, but it went with a bolt gun.
Okay, let's see.
Let me re-roll that.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
You're gonna move up to short range and shoot?
No, I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at the roll. I'll do it again with the pistol.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. You miss.
Well,
you try.
I tried. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Whoop.
And Lugar is going to make a mad dash. And she gets to about right here with the rest of you. Now... I'm gonna say 1, it goes after Burger. 2, it goes after Sajad. Okay, it's going after Burger. I'm sorry, Dreamer. I am so sorry.
First player death is going to be someone who's not even here.
Sizing up for hosts. Everyone in short range gets +1 stress and must make an immediate panic roll. So that's just going to be him. So he takes +1 stress. And he actually does, because if you roll the same panic as you got in a previous panic roll, you actually go to the next panic up. So he freezes.
It's already knocked down.
Yep. And let me see if there's any way to... Oh yeah, he loses this next slow action, and his stress level increases by another 1. For reference, he's now at stress 8. Or, yeah.
Jesus.
For his only action, he's going to get... Let me see. If getting up from prone, I think, is a fast action. Yep. So he gets up, and that's his turn. Ijiri?
Oh, God. Well... supposed to keep everyone alive.
Yep. It's up
But
to
if
you.
I try to order people to go shoot at this thing more, it could get more people killed.
Yep, it's up to you. It's a difficult decision for your character to make.
Then again, given on what my character sheet says about who my rival is, he didn't listen to... He took his suit off, and he went after some creature we don't know or understand. He's a liability.
Okay. Yep, that's perfectly in character, and in general in this system, makes sense.
Well, it's distracted. We gotta get out of here. And then I'm just gonna run.
Okay, go ahead. You make it up to the chute. Okay, Sajad.
Is this like a door we could weld shut or something?
Yeah, hypothetically, if you have a welding or cutting torch.
Which our android does.
Yep. Okay, so Sajad is going to be like, oh, fuck this. Unless, let me double check what her... Yep, okay. Dracowski, what do you want to do? If you want to use the chute, then just let me know and we'll cover that once you guys have all... Drabakowski?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna use the chute.
Okay, we'll cover that once you guys are ready. So, Navarre, it's your turn. Do you want to use the chute as well?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So, question about like command. Is that a specific talent you had to have in order to like give people a bonus with your command skill?
No.
No.
No. That's...
There's talents that allow you to use command either as a fast action instead of a slow action, or do other things with it.
Well, could I use my command action to tell the android to weld this door shut here?
Yeah, roll me command.
Sorry, I know that's kind of retconning, but I didn't know how
No, it's okay.
it worked exactly.
No, it's okay. Okay, roll me panic. Okay, you keep together, but Lark, if you're going to follow that command and weld that door shut, you're going to get a +4.
That basically means you don't even have to roll for it.
Alright, so what is Cuddles doing?
Giving him the slap and tickle. Or not.
He managed to withstand it. Good thing these suits are tough, eh? Okay, Lark.
Wait, didn't he take his suit off?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Or no, he didn't take his suit off, he just disconnected the... He just turned off the...
Air.
Yeah.
I thought he said he took his whole suit off.
You might be right. I forget. But... Okay.
Benefit of the doubt, he's not walking around naked?
Yeah. I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt, especially because he's not here.
Yeah, good idea.
And that would just be
Yep.
kind of
Because
cool.
if we don't, then he's gonna die.
I mean, he still might, but...
Yeah, he would already be dead if he
Well, I
didn't.
mean, we already gave up on him anyway, technically.
Yeah. That's the good thing about having spare PCs around is,
We made sure he has someone else to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, eventually we will get to the cat.
Yep. Okay, Lark, make me if you're gonna weld the door shut, make me a heavy machinery roll at +4.
Yep.
Is it the welding torch +2 as well?
Yeah, so it would be
Setting
+6.
torch. Yep.
Okay, you just barely manage it. And Lark is also going to collect and do the... and go through the chute. Now... Alright. Key is broken. And the last thing you guys see is the creature rearing up and basically lashing its tendrils around him and tackling him to the ground. And no longer can you see him. This thing is just like basically sitting on top of him. You saw something come out from under it, from like, imagine like a starfish, and like where the little stomach, you know, the little mouth would be. Something lashes out from there and jams its way through. It breaks the visor and jams it down his throat as it kind of embraces him And that's the last thing you see as you seal up this this doorway.
Poor bastard.
Everybody, take +1 stress level.
If anyone needs to talk about what just happened, I am available to provide stress relief.
Stress relief from watching him get whatever happened to him.
Do not think about it. Think of rainbows and puppies and kittens.
I will keep it in mind.
Oh. Decrease your stress by 1. I'm using my counselor on him.
All right.
Rainbows, you say?
Oh, actually by 2, if I'm reading the talent right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm stressed about how the whole station went to hell and there are unknown alien organisms running around killing everyone. And on top of that, they're apparently rioting prisoners who are also killing everyone.
This is par for the course for Wayland Yutani.
Yep. So, are you guys going up a deck?
I believe
yeah.
so.
As you do, in the chute, you guys, there are flickering lights. And, Tetsu, these trigger your epilepsy.
Guys, I think I'm... And then I just start convulsing. Do we make it up to the next deck?
Yes. Oh, did I, Yep, I placed you. Now,
Oh, yeah, okay.
do you guys want to get out on this deck?
Supposed to go up to B.
Yep.
I feel like we keep riding.
I'm gonna
B.
turn Ejiri onto his side.
Okay, so you guys aren't getting out on this floor at all?
No.
Okay.
I don't think if we can take the chute up straight to B, I think we're just gonna take it straight up to B.
Okay, so first let me so you've just passed deck E. We're now at deck D. We're now at deck D, so okay, nothing happens since you guys are continuing to move and you're not stopping or lingering. Alright, and,
What are we heading for again?
Deck B.
okay,
the
as you
med
guys
lab and
get to
research.
deck C, you start to notice it gets warmer and warmer until it gets unbearably hot. By the way, everybody make me an air supply roll. Okay,
So how long does this seizure go for?
I'm gonna say it's over now, but yeah, that was not pleasant at all. Okay, Is that everybody?
It must be from the black hole. Why is it so hot?
Well, you notice that there's a fire right
The
here.
air sonics.
An intensity 7 fire. In order to extinguish it, you would have to seal the emergency doors and cut the oxygen flow. Which would take 1 turn of work and a successful heavy machinery roll.
Is anybody here fireproof? Other than me?
Are our suits fire resistant at all?
Well, they're armor 8, so...
We should put it out. The med lab is here.
That's a good point, I guess.
Yep. Let's try and put out the fire then.
Okay, so who's gonna try and get past it to seal off the...
I mean, the android's got the tools.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay,
I can give you a command.
roll me armor, if you're gonna be moving past it. Okay, you're fine. Okay,
That's
make me
for that
heavy machinery at plus
machinery.
6. Okay, you make it. Now, it takes a turn, so everybody, make me an oxygen air supply roll again.
Ooh. Wait. Since I'm within comms, can I use my counseling?
Sorry, what?
I'm just wondering while I'm fixing this if I can use my counseling to talk, since we all should be within comms, since we all have the suits on.
I'm gonna say you're too focused on sealing off and doing the work that you need to do to cut off the oxygen flow.
Okay. Perfectly fine.
Alright, so. You guys, now that the oxygen is cut, it takes a while, it takes a little bit, but the oxygen finally is all used up, and the fire goes out. You all can place yourselves now.
Is the room like on lockdown now because we vented all the air?
You didn't vent all the air, you just sealed off the... You cut off the oxygen flow. You could turn it back on now. Because you had to seal all the doors. Basically, because... Yeah, let me...
Okay. Just didn't know if when we did that it would, like...
Yep, the emergency
seal the
doors
room
were
up.
sealed and oxygen flow is cut. But yeah, now that the fire is gone, you can...
Yeah,
check
we'll
out the
turn
med
it back
lab.
on. And then check out the med lab. Yep.
Hey, GD, you should get medication from the med lab. I will check Mother to see what's going on in the station.
Good idea.
Alright, so you're going into the med lab?
I say we send our guy with a... Well, I guess the android has a gun too. But we do have our protection person.
Yep, so the lab is undamaged. There are two incubators here, and if you need any medical supplies, this is where they'd be.
Would there be any medical supplies to stabilize people's
Stress?
mental trauma due to the black hole?
Let me see. Yes, there are 5 doses. And 2 doses of the neurostimulant Neurotic, which removes 1 NDD effect from a PC. And the Chill X reduces a PC's accumulated NDD roll total bonus by 1 point when taken.
I'm gonna take one for my seizures.
Which one, the Neurotic?
That would remove it, right?
Yep. And now you only have 1, and now there's 1 dose.
Should hold on to this.
Yes, I believe that is prudent for your squishy meat brains.
So what is it called?
It is Neurotic. Neurotic.
So neurotic.
Yep. Would there
I'm
be
adding that to tiny items.
Yep. Would there be a decent stock of nap relief there?
I'm gonna say... maybe?
Enough doses for all of the flesh bags here to at least reduce their stress?
Sure.
There you go. Lark will administer the nap relief to everyone.
I'm not gonna use mine just yet, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
Reduced by how much?
To 0.
Yep. But this is the only time you're gonna find any, you have a feeling.
Wait, what are the benefits of the Neurotech and the other medicine? I don't think I quite got that.
Yep, so the... Sorry, give me just a second. The Chill X reduces a PC's accumulated neurological disorder roll bonus by 1 point when taken. So, because every shift, you're going to have to make another roll with a +1 for each shift. And so,
Okay.
Yeah, the Chill X basically...
Yeah, I'll take the Chillax then.
Okay, you're going to take it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick.
Are there any notes about like strange medical happenings or?
Give me just a second. Yes, there is a whole set of medical logs. Who's finding it?
Hmm?
Who's looking at
I
it?
thought I was looking through it.
Okay, give me just a second. Chuck your handouts. Oh, let me, I realized I put all the text in the, So, these are all on a terminal. Give me just a second, sorry, Monty. You notice that there are 2 more than the ones you see, but they are locked behind encryption, and you would need to do some sort of contact to... in order to get access to those ones. Double check something. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So just making sure Cheese is reading, because there are 2 more
Yeah,
entries
ready.
you see, but you'd have to use contact to reconstruct them.
Like Comtech. Oh, okay, it's actually good.
Okay, make me Okay, may roll me panic. Okay, you keep it together. I will give you those last, There we go. Now, Drabakowski,
Yes.
you see a charred black body melted into the chair. You are only able to identify it by its partially melted plastic ID card. This is what used to be Science Officer Clerk. But he looks deformed and misshapen. +1 stress level.
Ugh. Burnt.
Yeah. Now, in order to
Dust.
reactivate Mother, you would need to dive into the coolant and make a heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
That advisable for someone of your fleshiness?
I have a suit on.
Huh? Okay, yep.
Okay, guess I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Give me just a second. I need to... 'Cause... Let's see. So... Yep, roll me a stamina roll.
No, what's it doing? Oh, there we go.
Okay, you succeed, but roll me panic. Okay, you freeze. So you don't succeed, actually, because panic rolls are 10 or above, you do not succeed. So take 1 point of damage and add a stress point.
Okay.
Wait, what just happened?
Add 2 stress points, because you get a stress point from suffering damage from the cold, and you take 1 for your panic result.
Okay.
Now make me the heavy machinery roll.
Success. 2 successes.
Alright, what do you want to do with that extra success?
Let's do half the time.
Alright, yep, so it takes just 1.5 rounds. You replace the circuit, it activates the server lights, and reboots the mainframe. Mother is now operational. Now, do you want to look at the mission recorder?
Yes.
Alright, so let me, where is it? Alright, yep, so you know that, let me, I'll paste it into the Discord for you. And then, you note that if you wanted more data on the thing you're looking for, it would be on the data supercomputers on Deck H.
Okay.
You also find out that the USCSS Cronus disappeared in this system 73 years ago, and that there was a quote-unquote meteor that was brought aboard this station that was actually the science boat of the Cronus.
Yeah, that's what I found in the data.
Yep, so
The report, I should say.
yeah.
There's something weird going on, though, guys.
Yep. Another thing you notice in the med lab, you guys notice a large horizontal and transparent cylinder full of plasma energy. A laser is refracted through it, illuminating thousands of tiny phosphorus life forms.
I mean, like phosphorus based instead of carbon based?
They're kind of phosphorescent. They're like little glowing things.
Oh, okay.
Now, you note that there is a set of controls that allow for the adjusting of radiation levels within the cylinder.
I was just gonna say, it says here when they found the lifeboat and plugged it in to the system here, Mother locked them out of accessing it. They were unable to access any of the Cronus network files. Why would Mother lock them out, I wonder?
There's also a disc that is sitting on the counter. As well as several cell culture dishes scattered across the room.
Can I just share the report with everyone?
Yep, if you want to do that, let me,
And it starts getting crazy, like they got affected by the radiation. Seems to be like fanatical writing.
do you want to take a look at the disc?
Sure.
It looks like it was... This was Webb's research. They were on the cusp of reproducing something, you're not sure what. It appears to be a mutagen or a virus.
We put it in a computer and look at it, or?
That's what you get from looking at it by a computer.
Okay. Did it say what it's called?
26 Draconis.
Those files I looked at mentioned 26 Drek. I guess it's Draconis. Maybe it's some kind of biological specimen.
Like the one we've seen.
This must be what Wayland's really after.
Has anyone gone into the recovery room yet?
Well, we have not.
Into the what?
Recovery room.
Oh yeah, give me just a second. The fluorescent lights in this pristine, sterile white room are way too bright, and the white linens on the bed are tucked way too tight.
Is there anything else in there worth?
Nope, nothing you can see.
I'm gonna take that nap or leave now. I didn't take already.
All right.
Yep.
I guess we'll take that disc with us.
All right.
Seems like a good idea.
I'm gonna
We haven't
refresh.
found any samples yet.
Yep. You assume that the phosphorescent life forms in that transparent cylinder, those may be the Hestelin lights.
Well, can we take that with us? Oh,
It's a little too large. I mean, you can break them out if you want.
yeah, I have a feeling that's a really smart idea. We could try to find this science pod.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's obviously what the company's really after.
Hector's gonna peek into the hydroponics garden.
All right. The curved front wall of this steamy 12-meter-high room is all viewport, but humidity has fogged it up. The plants have overgrown and mutated, transforming the garden into a slimy black resin jungle. You see a bunch of beehive-shaped leafy cocoons.
I'm gonna point the CBRN detector into the room.
It's not detecting anything airborne. But, gotta say these two went in here. You guys hear something, coming from this direction.
Oh, like the warden's quarters?
From the chute.
From the chute.
What is it that we're hearing?
Do you want to look?
Ready yourself, meatbags. We have company.
Whatever it is, it hasn't noticed you, and it walks straight into the hydroponics lab, or the garden.
But we recognize that it's not exactly human.
It looks like something has perverted the human form. It's got unnaturally long limbs. Its head, the cranium is bulbous and elongated. Those of you who were by the hydroponics garden, because this happened pretty quickly. You didn't have enough time to move all the way into a neighboring zone.
Okay.
You watch as it vomits a viscous black liquid. It lays in its vomit, and it begins sticking black vegetation to its body, cocooning itself.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
you
I'm
no
beginning
longer
to
see-
think we should have let the fire rage in there instead.
Now,
I've never seen anything like it.
I should hope not.
you see another cocoon. Something tears itself open. This thing looks almost human, but not quite. Let me,
I say we get back before it sees us.
Oh, it sees you. But it's not It's just staring at you curiously, kind of head slightly tilted.
I'm assuming we're looking through a door and not just in the doorway, right?
Yep, you're looking through a viewport. Let me get you guys a...
Is there a door lock button? I'm going to lock the door if there is one.
Okay, check your handouts.
Perfected.
Interesting.
There's no lock button that you can see.
Doesn't look so scary compared to Xenomorph.
It appears to be taking in its surroundings. It reminds you almost of a butterfly emerging from its cocoon.
Well then.
I have a feeling we should leave before it gets the urge to chew on some human-shaped leaves.
Agreed.
Just slowly back away.
The rest of you didn't see that.
There's something in there.
Don't go into hydroponics. Let's just go. Let's leave.
Alright, where would the Cronus science pod be?
It would be on Deck G.
Right?
The one that,
Weren't we going to Deck B for some reason?
One that where like the operations is.
yes.
Yeah.
I guess we might as well go up there first.
Okay.
Also, yeah, we need to locate the parts to help repair a ship too.
Yes.
True.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you guys going up to Deck B?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing happens as you guys are... Or actually, let's see. How many of you are there? Just 4, so... Ishiri-san, you feel something as you're climbing up. You notice that the walls are covered in veins. And a tendril grabs onto one of your limbs. But as soon as you tug on it, it lets go and retreats. But everybody, increase your stress level by 1.
Did you guys see that?
Yes. Strange.
We appear to be climbing some kind of veiny shaft.
At least it's not throbbing yet.
And I said that unsarcastically with a straight face, like, certainly seems like all safety protocols have been thrown out on this station.
So, on this deck, red emergency lighting clashes with the pale blue light from the center's many screen readouts. If anybody wants to make a diagnostic run, you can.
Is there anybody here?
No, nobody. You don't see anyone.
This is why no one was responding to our radio requests.
Oh,
I'm gonna wave the CBR and kid around again.
you're not detecting anything. Oh, by the way, another thing that you found in the med lab in the notes, it said, it seemed to indicate that the perfected, whatever that means, are unable to sense people in hypersleep or in cryosleep.
Unable to sense.
You don't know what it means, but
Could mean that our minds are vulnerable right now. I'm going to command Draconis to try to run a diagnostic from operations computers here.
all right.
I'll try to figure out maybe more about what happened here.
All right.
Faster than the xenomorph.
There we go. God, I swear, whoever decided to make the internet constantly go out, I don't know who it is, but they need to get punched right in the face.
Or in the dick. Or both.
Yep. So, Drabakowski, you notice that immense amounts of station power are being diverted to the starboard hangar deck on Deck G.
Starboard hangar deck G.
You can check the station logs here as well.
Let's do it.
So, records here indicate the discovery of the Hestalen lights and the large organic object from the plasma stream. Apparently, they decided to bring the damn thing aboard about 5 weeks ago. Right around that time is when they started having power failures and accidents. But beyond that, most of the logs are wiped. You can also see PDTs. Basically the location of Erebos station crew and workers via personal data transmitters. It shows many are on the move, spread out all over the station. You see one identified as Science Officer Clerk in the mother chamber on Deck C. Stykes is in the security office on Deck F, and Webb is wandering around Deck H. There are large concentrations of crew in 4 places. 16 in hydroponics on Deck C, 24 in the starboard hangar deck on Deck G, 21 in the cell block on Deck F, and 20 in the lifeboat bay on Deck I. But most importantly, you also notice 8 PDT signals that are different from the others. Labeled WY Cronus, Now, one of them is coming from the hangar on Deck G. And another has this name.
Those files said
On
Lugar
Deck
is
B.
Well, we didn't see any people.
Huh.
Wait, they're on this deck though, right?
There's one of them on this deck. The one that's labeled A. Lugar.
Hmm. What room do we know?
Somewhere in the track. Like right around here, but it's moving. It seems to be wandering. Like, it doesn't seem like it's kind of... What I mean by that is it doesn't seem to be kind of moving with purpose towards any particular destination.
Let's go find him.
Now, you guys... You may recognize that surname.
Yeah, it's in these files. It says that he's the key. I know that's a different name. That's Levine.
I'll give you a hint. Can you guys see the nameplates?
Which nameplates?
Oh.
Oh,
A Lugar.
Am I just dumb or something?
What? Oh,
It disappeared now.
I disappeared it because I wanted to see how many would notice. There we go. I'll give you another look. Because I'm nice. And because your characters would probably be at least semi-aware of this.
Oh,
Ah.
I forgot about their story.
Someone, perhaps a relative, wandering around.
Lugar is not going to say anything. But,
Just gonna tell her to brace herself because there were not 18 people in the hydroponics bay. At least not what we would consider people.
well, it's funny you should mention that, because, you see a figure emerge. And it's staring at you curiously, but in particular, it's staring at the captain, and she has her maintenance jack in hand. And the creature, whatever it is, seems to be mesmerized by it.
What are you doing? That's what I'm saying to her.
Give me just a second.
Is she just,
Holy fuck. It's really her. What happened? What happened to you?
I want guns on this thing. That's what I'm saying. To whoever is armed.
And Hector will take the pistol out. He won't point it yet. He'll just have it ready.
And, it leaves, moving towards the airlock. Are you guys going to keep watching it, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're probably like, what the fuck is this thing?
It opens the airlock and blows itself out into space. You note that it doesn't appear to be suffering any ill effects from the vacuum or the extreme radiation that it would be experiencing in the open space surrounding a black hole. Then it disappears from sight.
How is this possible?
What are these creatures?
You note that the location of it perfectly corresponded to the location of the A.Lugar PDT that you saw on the operations report.
So you recognized her?
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but look, I lied. My great aunt wasn't on the Saturn. She was the chief technician on the Cronus. 74 years ago, the flight plan of the ship was redacted and her records closed. I tracked her final course to 26 Draconis, and then I picked up the trawling run, and each trip I've quietly been searching for clues. And it looks like I found it.
I'm sorry that this may not have been the kind of discovery you were looking for.
No, but it offers closure. It offers proof that those Wayu bastards, what they did.
This company has a funny habit of ruining people's lives.
Oh, by the way, Drabakowski, you regain your point of health.
Okay. We may be able to find more data on the Tatur system on, what was it, Tech Age?
Yes.
Yep, I think so.
Before we leave, I think we should check the armory. Maybe they have some better weapons.
I agree.
All right. You note that the, yep, go ahead, move to the armory. Okay, you note that, these areas have been stripped clean, probably by Stykes and his androids. Not a single weapon or even a single piece of ammo is found here.
Oh, that's just great.
Well, better to have known, I guess. Anything interesting in the security muster?
Well, you haven't checked that. Okay, give me a second.
just mustard.
Yes. Yep, so it's the same thing. It's been stripped clean.
Except for packets of honey mustard roasted Bofidis nuts.
Yep. Yep, and both of these nut sauce.
It's the creamiest.
Yep. Nobody
We can't
likes
leave that
fried
behind.
nuts.
Someone take it. Useful rations.
I'll tell you what. If you guys all fill your mouths with both of these nuts, I'll let you take -1 stress level.
Lark will just grab the container of it and start spraying it around.
God.
But you all have to make at least one innuendo before you leave the room.
Do not be so picky with your food. I'll be glad to have this mouthful of nuts right now. In UPP, a mouthful of nuts is worth a gold piece.
Okay.
The
I've never
children
seen someone
starving.
Whippersnappers all had it easy. Back in my day, the nuts weren't salted. They weren't roasted. They were raw.
Raw nut.
In Kiev, children on streets begging for mouthful of nuts.
I feel like I totally changed the tone of this entire thing, but it was totally worth it.
Never seen someone fit so many nuts in their mouth at once.
All right, everybody.
Ah, yes. Now that nuts have been dispensed, we can end with a golden shower.
My God.
All right. Now that that's done with, where do you guys want to go?
Well, there's the rec room over there. Might as well see if there's anything in there.
What are we gonna find in there? A basketball?
You're gonna find more nuts.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe there are vending machines with more nuts.
You actually do notice a vending machine, but to your shock and horror, it contains another brand of nuts. Bofado's nuts.
Ah, everyone knows that Bofado's is inferior to Bofadis.
I'm not
It's
gonna.
an obvious ripoff.
It's the Pepsi to the Bofadis Coke. But
I would even rather have all of them nuts.
I'm not going to tell you that whether or not that was foreshadowing for a future plot line, but you'll have to choose for yourself if you want to believe it. Now, on the rec room table, you see a box of glazed donuts. They appear to be petrified.
No one has been here in a while, I think.
Yep. There's also a coffee machine that appears to be operational. But when you look closer, it's only decaf.
Not that I was about to drink any coffee here anyway.
Yeah,
Is there-
worse than garbage. I'd rather drink the black goop in the hydroponics room.
At least, you know, that's how we know you like your coffee black.
Is there any reason to continue up, or shall we go back down?
What's at the top?
Observation deck. Or, oh, do you mean the next deck up, or did you mean, like,
Yeah.
up here?
Deck A.
Oh, deck A is astrometric observation. Or astrometric observatory.
Wonder if Wayland Yutani would want anything from there. I mean, it's a long trek down. We might as well go up while we're here still.
The hell with
Yep.
Wayland Yutani. I want to see it.
Okay, you're gonna go up.
Going up.
If I'm gonna die in this backwater station, I at least want to have seen the Astro whatchamahoosit before I do.
Okay, so you're gonna need to use cutting torches, and it's gonna take about a turn to clear, because there's a bunch of impassable wreckage blocking the chute from here to deck to the observatory.
It looks like you will be disappointed, old man. I suggest we go back down.
By the way, everybody make me another air supply roll. Draconis, you're out of air.
Okay, I have to switch to the rebreather.
Yep.
Useless piece of junk suit. Can't even supply me for air for a whole day.
Maybe you are just breathing too much, flesh bag.
Maybe you breathe too little.
All right.
I will swap suits with you.
Okay, so you going to all the way down to deck H nonstop, or are you going...
You would probably use less air if you weren't sucking down all those nuts.
Everybody lower... Everybody lower your stress levels by 1 for that... for that quip. That was... Alright.
I think we're just going straight down.
Yep, alright.
Okay.
Now, you may be disappointed, because, you notice that it might not be a good idea to get out here at the central hub.
Because of all this radiation.
Worse, the hub is cracked from the Cetorhina's crash. Blue plasma fire is pouring out of here to consume the portside decks of F, G, and H. If you get out here, you're not going to survive.
Well, on second thought,
Maybe this is a little bit much for my fleshy friends.
It's plasma
Oh,
fire.
why
You
don't
would
you
be
just
destroyed
roll
too.
ahead without a tin can? We'll wait for you.
They slowly start reaching for the open door button.
no one else is dying. Not even the android.
Slowly reach up and push one of the floors up.
Okay. Roll me armor.
Oh shit, accidentally left the game.
Lark, roll me armor.
Second.
But I thought we weren't getting out
No,
here.
I pushed the button to go up.
Oh,
So
it's
that
not a
we're not
lift.
getting
It's
up.
it's an actual chute. It's a ladder.
Ah.
So we're climbing back up then.
To which deck? Because you could go somewhere on deck G, for example, and like use one of the other junctions.
I say we just go up a level then.
Okay.
Yep.
Place yourselves.
Oh wait, shit. We had to go 2 decks unless we want to go through the radiation zone.
Yeah.
Well, if we come out of the chute, that means we could look at we go up to the G9 junction and check out comms. Maybe see if we could maybe get them operational.
You're right.
Send some hails. Worth a try. Unless, there's more radiation or something.
Huh. Yeah. Unless.
Yeah, is there radiation in here?
Not in the... well, let me double check the exact description here. This is deck G. Yes. Flooded with strong radiation. Now,
So we probably shouldn't get out here either.
so what do you guys want to do?
Going to assume the radiation doesn't get any better.
It might. Only one way to find out.
I think the area immediately around this chute is also radioactive.
Yes.
Okay.
And you said if we move quick, we wouldn't get too bad of a dose, right?
Yeah, it's basically strong radiation is for every turn you spend in the area that you will take 1 rad.
So if I were to run to like here, use my kit and run back, would that be a turn?
No, that would be a round.
Okay.
Because you know that this area, this zone, the only area you don't know about is the causeway. So it would be a round to get all the way up to here, and then a round to get back.
Alright, well if that's not going to expose us to anything bad, I say we just do that then and see.
Okay, so move up to the causeway.
All the way up to the causeway.
Okay, so you'll use the kit, and you find that the causeway's radiation is weaker, so...
Move quickly, guys. The radiation's less over here.
Alright.
I guess we'll just keep moving.
Okay.
Yep.
So, as you guys, the causeway, like the one above you, has an overwhelming view of the black hole. So everybody take +1 stress.
Alrighty.
Where are you going now?
They keep going up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go up to the ladder up here.
Yep.
Okay. As you get to here, but it's closer than you think. Something leaps out.
Oh, jeez.
And we are going to draw initiative. First, let me shuffle these.
There's Mark.
Okay, that's 16, 13. Okay.
Oh, we're drawing our own.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just move Mark up that way.
Okay, and then let me draw 2 more for the... Okay, Iziri, it's your turn first.
Alright, I'm gonna grab Gramps, and we're gonna get the hell back as far as we can go.
Okay. Get to about here. Okay. Lugar is... Sorry, Lugar is gonna do the same. Lark?
Yeah, you can't just keep hauling me everywhere like a sack of Bofidis.
Wait. Yeah, that's 15
It'll drop like a
meters.
sack of both of these if you're not careful.
Lark is going to shoot at it with the EVA pistol first.
Okay.
I'm gonna order you to try to push it back with fire.
Did you go before?
Yeah.
Or did I use all my actions?
Yeah, it's a fast action, so you would have to... I'm gonna say you didn't have enough time this once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to add more to his roll.
No, it's okay. Yep, so you miss.
Yep.
Push.
Can't push because he's,
Can't.
soon.
I'm an
right.
android.
Robot.
Yep.
So, Jad, I'm gonna say she's out of range, so she's actually gonna back up.
It's gonna be our next character death.
We'll see.
I mean, she's got a shotgun.
Not Heath's character, not Draconis.
Okay.
Drabakowski? Yeah.
Everyone
probably
in
not.
medium range, so anyone in 25 meters, make me a panic roll.
That would be everybody.
Okay. So, Navarre. Okay, everybody. So, Navarre, your stress level increases by 1, as does everybody in short range of you. So, everybody except Drabakowski. And then, Ijiri, yours does the same. So, everybody in that group takes +2 stress. And then, Drabakowski, did you roll panic? Oh, yeah, you did. But you keep it together.
I ruined my socks.
I was waiting for it. And it is going to go again. Okay. 8 base dice damage 2. Okay. Roll me armor.
Okay.
At least we get 8 armor.
Okay, you take 2 damage, and let's see, because it basically,
Is it base damage too?
yep, base damage 2, so you're going to take 2 damage, and let's see, critical injury number 54 or 55, severed arm or severed leg. Let's roll a d2. One it'll be arm, 2 it'll be leg. Okay, one of your arms. Which arm? Let's see. Let's roll another d2. 1 left, 2 right. Okay, so this thing, it's got a set of pharyngeal jaws, almost like a goblin shark, that lash out at you, clamp onto your left arm, and just pull violently, ripping your arm off. Make a panic roll.
And my stress will go up from taking damage
Yep.
for that.
Somehow, despite having your arm torn off.
He's okay. He's okay. Only one arm. Not so bad.
And if you do not receive medical aid within a shift, then you will have to make a death roll at -1 or die. So, with that, you guys all feel... Shit, I didn't mean to close that. Sorry, that was... So, a shrill whistle resonates in all of your skulls. Not in your ears. The deacon pulls back and just sits in the corner silently. Out of the shadows, a figure emerges.
microscopic figure.
Yeah. So the figure runs its hand across the creature's smooth head. And it reaches out to you, Draconis. Now, it's not attacking, but it seems to be psionically imparting information.
What is this?
Images of this is for all of you. Images of grotesque and morbid beauty flood your mind. A flesh and metal tree twists in a surreal landscape, its bark made of 1,000 writhing faces. Blue sky fades to white. Black vines dig in gray soil, birthing a ribbed landscape of swelling bronchi and pulsing aortas. The tree grows ripe and rots. Pollen explodes everywhere, choking off life, mutating whole forests. The planet's surface becomes a crisscross of wiggling tree limbs, grasping and closing off the sky above them. The world explodes. Spiked trees impale other worlds, starting the process again. A broken genetic code appears in your head. An incomplete formula. One of you knows it. The 26 Draconis strain. Which one of you? It doesn't matter. Now you all know it. A wave of forest rolls over this new world. It bears down on you. You give the formula to the perfected. The wave strikes, but grows around you instead of through you. The message is clear. Give this thing to the perfected and be spared. Or do not, and die.
Well then.
So, what is the perfected looking for?
You see, are you asking it directly?
I'm asking, like, as part of that explanation, what was it that it seemed like it was
showed you
trying to get from?
an incomplete formula, and one of you recognizes it, or now all of you do, as the 26 Draconis strain.
Okay.
And it wants it.
Apparently. It will spare your lives. They will spare your lives if you give them the 26 Draconis strain. You must
We don't
find it.
exactly have it.
Yeah. You can ask. You need to either make it or find it.
What will you do with it?
It again shows you spiked trees impaling other worlds.
Why?
You see mutated abominations cocooning and emerging as more of these creatures, the perfected.
You want to spread, don't you?
The creature doesn't answer, but it that's your... You can probably assume that.
We do not have this formula. Where would we even find it?
Your mind is suddenly flooded with images of a rib cage opening, and you guys being drawn into a black, beating heart that looks almost like a science boat.
Into the black hole.
It doesn't resemble a black hole. It resembles almost a mutated ship, like a science boat from a commercial vessel or something.
The Cronus science pod.
Possibly. Now that you've asked 3 questions, the creature and the deacon disappear again into the shadows. And that, my friends, is the end of Act 1.
Should I do a medical aid roll on?
We'll start with that next time.
Okay.
I'll just be bleeding for a week.
Fine, it's only an arm.
It's just a flesh wound. I told you this one was going to be dark.
I like this telepathic communication.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Independence Day.
Yeah.
I
was
should
thinking,
actually
like-
ask.
Mass Effect, like the beacon you touch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. The Prothean beacon.
Yep. I'm gonna ask, since Lark is an android, would she still be affected by this?
Yes. Interestingly
Ooh.
enough.
Okay. There we
The
go.
android is just sitting there. All the people are like,
android's
"Ah!"
going, how
It's like-
the fuck are you talking to my brain?
It appears this.
And Dreamer's gonna have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets in touch.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah. Well, luckily we have multiple other PCs to have them take over, and all of them have interesting agendas. So. Yeah, I'll
you guys
discuss.
hear
with him.
from him?
I haven't heard anything. I think his internet
It's
must.
still offline on Discord.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
internet
maybe
must
his
have
whole-
shorted out or
Yeah.
something.
Maybe power or something. I don't know where he lives, but
Yeah, that could be it.
storm and tornadoes
He said-
some places.
North Carolina.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. But I guess we'll find out what happens next week.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I'm sure nothing bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
Hopefully nothing that requires 2 arms.
Hey, you only need one arm to do the important stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream here.